Hey, how's it going? I'm here with Steven Morales. They call him the master closer. How are you doing today, Steven?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. I appreciate you hopping on with me. I know you're super busy. Right when we just hopped on, you said that you were buttoning up a deal in Atlanta. I'm a fan. I always see on your social media, on your posts, I always see deals that you're locking up for other students.
Mhm.
I know that you do something that's called a deal desk. Can you tell me a little bit about the deal desk that you do?
Yeah, so basically the deal desk is every Friday at 12 p.m. Students or anybody, it's open to the public really. Anybody could submit any leads they have into a form, and then that's going to come up as an Excel spreadsheet, and you'll be able to see me call those leads live. I've already closed a lot of deals. We started this. It's still pretty new. It's still pretty new. I want to say about 2 months old, I want to say. But anybody could submit any leads they have on there, and I'll close them live. They're not all going to be like deals I close the first phone call, but you'll be able to see how I overcome objections, how I just set it up for success, and a lot of people learn just from those calls.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. And just so the members know and the people watching this video, the reason why I have Steven on here is because he's going to be the guest speaker at my GOREIA meeting on this Thursday. It's going to be August 27th at 6 p.m. is when the meeting actually starts. We used to have our RIA meetings in person, and I love the energy that gives us when it's in person. But since we have coronavirus going on right now and everyone's trying to keep safe, now we're doing everything virtually, which I love because this gives us as a RIA meeting more opportunity to get speakers from further away to be able to come and present to our members and show our members some of the things that are currently working in today's market. So, Stephen, you are actually locking up deals and closing deals on today's market. Is that correct?
It's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not, so there's a lot of speakers that are like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, I did all these things, but it's like 20 years ago. Like this is things that are working on today's market and in the world of virtual real estate investing. You're actually locking up deals virtually right over the phone. Is that correct?
Yep. Over 90% of deals are all done virtually. Yep.
Ah, beautiful. All right, Stephen, just real quick, tell us a little bit about yourself. I kind of got ahead of the gun here, but
Mm.
just give me a quick little 2 second. Tell me about Stephen so that our members can get to know you just a little bit better.
Sure. So I've been doing wholesaling since 2015. I've closed hundreds of deals in person, over the phone, on stage. Now everything's like Zoom calls, virtual, like the deal desk. I've been
That,
doing sales.
that's hard, by the way. That's one thing that I admire about what you do. Like you have to have a big set of cojones to be able to get up on the stage and
Yeah.
be able to, in front of hundreds of people, just take live calls. I've done it before, but I understand like that's not the easiest thing to do because you're on the spot, you have to perform, and you don't know what that other person's going to say on the other line. So you have to be ready and you
Yep.
really have to know your shit at the end of the day. That's at the end of the day, you can't fake that when you're in front of a lot of people and you have to know your shit that you're doing. So that's actually one of the main reasons why I wanted to get you on here is because that's something I really, really respect in an educator, someone that, doesn't just, talk the talk, but actually walks the walk and can lock up deals. And I've
Yep.
been there proud when you've locked something up. So that's really, really cool. Sorry for cutting you off, but I wanted to make sure that
That's okay.
I anchored down on that point.
Yeah. I've just been doing for such a long time. And, I've been doing sales for over 11 years, and I started off in multi-level marketing. Then I got into door to door, and then I got into phone sales, back to door, and then real estate investment acquisition. So I have a strong sales background throughout my 11 years. And then there was also a point in my life where, I was rock bottom. I was working 4 jobs, working at Publix. If you guys know Publix, I was a bagger cashier there. Got promoted to stock crew, and then I was working as a dishwasher throughout the week at the nights. And then on the weekends during the day, I'd be at gas station. Then at weekends at night, I'd be at a bar back. So I was just really busy, and I'm like, this can't be my life. I tried the college thing. My very last class was a business class, and the professor didn't own a business himself. So, I'm a big thing in learning from the right people that are actually doing this active. Some people had wins, some people had losses, some people are no longer in this business, and I always try to learn from people that are actually doing it. So I'm actually doing this. I'm confident enough where I can do this on stage, in person. Like, it doesn't matter if there's thousands of people watching. I'm okay with doing it, and that's just who I am, and I'm always going to be open. So
No, when you know how to lock up a deal, you know what to say, you know where to take a conversation, high, low, rebuttals, spin it around, tell a great story and be able to tie it up in a bow at the end of the day. I always say acquisitions is like storytelling or watching a movie, because throughout the conversation, it can be high emotions, low emotions. You can bring it, back around, and at the end of the day, tie it up real nicely to where you get the person right up to the point where they're like, you know what, you get them to the point, and then they make the decision at the end of the day to say, hey, you know what, I understand what you're saying, I want to move forward with this. And then you do a very, very nice deal together. The reality is most people don't know what they want until you educate them and give them the information. And then they are thinking, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do. Most people, all they think of is a number, but they don't know why they want that number. And to educate people on why this is a good thing for them to accept, that changes everything. So no, I love it. One of the things I really love about what you do is you have a very systematic approach to your acquisition process, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people will just fail because they don't take the time to learn how to close properly. And that's why I wanted to bring you on here. I want to be able to help our members and non-members, teach them how to close these deals. I mean, it's one thing to get leads coming in, but at the end of the day, if you just get leads and you don't know how to close those deals, or what to say, the right words to put in the right order to get people to, ultimately say, yeah, sure, I'll take that deal, then that is what people will miss out on. People just think, oh yeah, you know what, I'll talk to them and they'll sell me that price. But if you're systematic with your approach, like with what you do, you're able to get a ton of deals locked up.
yeah.
So let me ask you this, what separates you from some of these, other people that maybe are doing acquisitions or that, are closers? Is there any difference to what you do, or
You talking about like
just,
teachers, or just in general?
yeah, just in general, like some of the things that you say, or some of the special sales trainings that you use.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about me is that since I have an extensive experience just in sales in general, and I really applied a lot of those techniques and negotiation skills into over the phone sales skills when it comes to real estate investment acquisitions, is I'm really good at making people, I always make it a win-win situation. If you can always find a solution to the problem, I'm not like a salesy pressure the people like sign here, or it's as soon as they agree to the offer, I don't even just send the contract. There's even some things I do like takeaways, so that eliminates the whole seller's remorse stuff. But I'm really good at making people feel comfortable with me and making people commit. And I'm always a step ahead. So I know what they're going to say before they say it, but I set it up in a way where I can lay out some options. And as long as they pick within those options, I'm in control. So really, control and commitment is one of my main things when it comes to, acquisitions, and people can see that and they can learn from that.
Beautiful. Well, I'm really excited. I can't wait to hear you speak on Thursday. Once again, Steven's going to be our guest speaker at our GOREIA meeting. You can sign up for it right at GOREIA.com. It's free for our members, but even non-members, due to COVID, we're doing a special thing where normally non-members, it's $20 for a meeting, but due to COVID, we're trying to do what we can. So we're slicing that in half. Anybody that's a non-member to my RIA club will only pay $10 to come on and hear Steven speak and break down some of his sales processes that he actually uses. So that's extremely exciting. I always say when we talk about this is you have to have systems and processes. Without systems and processing, with processes in place, you're just winging it. And at the end of the day, hope isn't a strategy. One of my mentors, he always tells me, hope isn't a strategy. You want to go in there with a game plan. You want to go in there with a strategy. You want to go in there and understand what you're doing. It's like someone going into a basketball game playing against a NBA team and thinking they're going to play pickup ball while the NBA team has plays, strategies, and processes. They're going to run all over you. So another thing is, so I always get the two biggest questions that I get is, you know, how do you find the deals? And then once you find them, how do you get people to accept your prices? How do you lock them up? And you being, you know, doing acquisitions, for me, there's three main phases of the business. There's marketing, then there's acquisitions, and then there's dispositions. So a lot of people talk about marketing, how to find the deals. There's all these different ways to find deals and to market, but not a lot of people hit on this acquisition, what to do to acquire the deals, what to say, what to do in the conversion process, and what to do to close. It's such a huge thing. That's one of the biggest things in this whole business is this conversion process from when you talk to someone to getting them to ultimately go with your deal. So I'm really, really excited that that you're going to be here and be able to share this with our members. What do you think is one of the most important things of this business? Are you in line with me with the acquisitions?
110%. I mean, marketing's plug and play. Acquisitions, if you can master that and you can train people to get really good at that, I mean, selling the deal is the easiest part, but acquisitions is the key part of this business.
Awesome. And tell me this, why should people tune in to see you on Thursday?
I think whether you're brand new or experienced or, you know, you're a veteran or wherever you're at in your business, you can always pick up a few things. I get a lot of great feedback, especially from experienced people. Some techniques that I use, you can literally, these are going to be actionable things you can just tweak in your acquisitions process, and I guarantee results. And most of the time, they're going to be good results, right? If you are repetitive with it, you practice it with your team. Control is the name of the game when it comes to me, controlling the conversation from the beginning to the end, not having to try so hard to build rapport and overcommit and like all this stuff. It just has to sound natural from the beginning to the end. How to give an offer in 7 minutes or less. I mean, that's something when I first started, I did the 70% times ARV minus repair. Like some people do that, not to say it doesn't work, but I haven't used that method in 6 years, so it's been working out pretty good. So I'm going to be talking about all that stuff as well. Some good stuff.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I'm really, really excited to see this. So once again, this is Steven Morales. He is considered the master closer. He is going to be our guest speaker on Thursday, 6 p.m. GOREIA.com. You can go ahead and sign up for our meeting. I'll tell you one thing that my goal has been this year, even with everything that's going on with the COVID and the crisis, everything that we have going on, my goal has been to get some of the very best speakers out there, speakers that normally wouldn't be able to make it on stage, but be able to reach out to them virtually so they can come and really, you know, give to our members, really give them some tools and actionable items that people can use to go out there and really do well, really make some money, really build on. So even just like you said, even if you're a beginning investor, you're going to get a ton of insight. If you've been around for a little while, an intermediate investor, you will definitely get a lot of stuff that you can use. And even if you're an advanced investor, like even if you take a couple things and add them, little tweaks, little minor things that you do differently, that can take your business to the next level. So this is going to an amazing meeting. Once again, GOREIA.com, GOREIA.com. It's going to be on Thursday, 6 p.m. RSVP, pre-register, and we will see you there. I appreciate you hopping on with me real quick. I'm excited to see you.
No problem.
We will talk soon. Good luck on that deal that you're buttoning up right now in Atlanta.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.